Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. 2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota. Complete to Bryant. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line. Pick it up.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The first carry now. This is Hill. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man. That's Wallace. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a completion to Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, White, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Now Williams from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards, the final tally. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start to drive with White, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Williams. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack them. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Moss. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starts with a run by White. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Williams now throwing on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Buying time to his left. Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Mariota now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how it got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And an alley to run. The 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on fourth down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs.
I'm here all day. Shit.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Going long here for Wallace. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An even 90 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's not going to get me. Short. Check 24.
Williams on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it with Hill. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And an alley to run. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. There goes a deep ball. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A first down throw for Mariota. Bryant has it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Moss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action. Mariota going long here for Wallace. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And some room to work. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down, it's White, and now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.